Hello and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Cancer for 2023. As you know, Cancer 2023 is a year of the water rabbit, and of course the rabbit is associated with a symbol of longevity and peace and prosperity, so it's definitely a year of hope. Generally, the rabbit symbolizes being quick-minded, vigilant, but also in a way ingenious as well. And the rabbit, most importantly, is associated with the moon. So do be prepared to do a lot of internal work during 2023. Making sure that you meditate, that you drink plenty of water, making sure that you equalize and balance your energy. But as you know, dear Cancer, this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with all of you. Only take the parts that do resonate and leave the rest for someone else. I've already meditated on the cards, I've already shuffled the cards, and this is the spread that I have for you today, dear Cancer. In the past position, we do have the Lovers, clarified by the Ten of Wands. In the challenging position, we have the Knight of Pentacles, clarified by the Queen of Swords. In the Advice from Spirit position, we have the Three of Cups, clarified by the Emperor. And in the first part of 2023, we have the Hanged Man, clarified by the Two of Pentacles. And in the Future Outcome position, in the second part of 2023, you have the Three of Pentacles, clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So financially speaking, your financial situation is going to improve as the year continues, dear Cancer, but you should always be planting seeds, making sure that you tend to those seeds, because as the year progresses, then you will be kind of gathering the harvest of those grown seeds that turn into a beautiful abundance for you. But let's start from the beginning. In the past position, we have the Lovers card. Beautiful card. For many of you, it means that you had a beautiful relationship that really impacted you, that really had a strong influence on how you see the world, on how you see yourself. The Lovers is an important card because it's a major arcana card. It is a card that brings about that karmic relationship that was always meant to be. You know, it's almost eternal as well. But the Lovers, it's very important to remember that the Lovers is all about feeling aligned with your decisions. It's all about finding that balance, you know, between your divine masculine and your divine feminine, because that is when you feel whole. So it's like it's a card where you start to feel whole. You start to feel like you are aware of all the different elements and you're kind of bringing them in together, and they're integrating quite beautifully. We do see that the Lovers here is clarified by the Ten of Wands, and the Ten of Wands is a card of feeling burdened because there's so much responsibility that you have to kind of see through. The Ten of Wands sometimes is described as the card where you feel you are carrying the world on your shoulders. And so even though this was a very meaningful relationship, it was also very much a karmic relationship. You know, it wasn't as easy, but meaningful things are generally not easy, because, you know, it takes a long time and to create something beautiful, to really have an incredible bond, an incredible connection. I do want to specify that the Lovers doesn't mean lovers for everyone. It could be a partnership for some, it could be a friendship for some, but it's a connection and it is a bond that you learn from, that you receive emotional support from, and that you give, emotional support from. It's very much a give and take. It's very much about balance, if you will. The Lovers is also known as the card of major life decisions, because when something beautiful happens to us, like a strong connection, we start to see life differently, and as a result, we start to make better choices for ourselves. Now, in the obstacle position, you do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is interesting to me because you may have come from a mentality of lack. You may have experienced, a certain amount of lack of stability that has created a little bit of a negative frequency in your vibration. So it's important to remember that when you have the Knight of Pentacles in the obstacle position, try not to be too cautious or too suspicious as you're moving through 2023. Try to remember to be, open-minded, and do remember to commit to things that really mean a lot to you, because when the Knight of Pentacles appears in the obstacle position, it means that, there are some things that you don't feel a very strong commitment to. It could be that you don't feel a strong commitment to the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is someone who is rather cold, and unpleasant, creates quite a bit of discomfort when you interact with them. It could be a man or a woman. Because the energy in tarot, because in tarot energy is interchangeable, I should say. But the Queen of Swords definitely may bring some confusion and some disorientation, to you. So you want to make sure to keep your distance. The Knight of Pentacles also means that things may not be progressing as fast as you would like them to be. And when that happens, generally, that means the divine is trying to show you that you have still something to learn. Generally, when you feel things don't move as fast, when things kind of slow down, it means the divine wants you to sort of be patient with yourself and with the world around you, and to pay attention. What are you observing? What are you experiencing? What can you learn from that? It's important to be aware of that as you are moving through 2023. Now, the advice from Spirit is definitely to have a very much light-hearted approach. That's why you have the Three of Cups. It's about gatherings with people that make you laugh, that with people that you really enjoy sort of being around. And having a good time and going with the flow, and not, resisting too much, because when you have like a heaviness about you, rather than being light on your feet, having a light approach makes things come and go a little bit easier. When you have a heavy approach, like you are very, well, this is what I believe and this is what I will not stand for. It's important to stand for things. It's important to believe for things, but it's also important to have a light touch, rather than a sort of heavy, if you will, approach. And so, expect that 2023 is going to be a really wonderful year when it comes to your friendships, when it comes to your acquaintances. You are going to have quite a lot of time where you work together with other people, where you also have a fun, wonderful time. And also, I really like that you have the Emperor in the clarifying position, because it tells me that, you may be celebrating your leadership. You may be celebrating that drive that you have, that drive that your friends give you in form of energy, because sometimes our friends energize us and inspire us and make us feel, like we are the Emperor. He is someone that has been through all the challenges. He is someone that understands discipline and structure. But it's also important, to remember that as fearless as you are, dear Cancer, it's important to celebrate your fearlessness. It's important to celebrate that energy and that drive that you have and that you bring, time and time and time again to different situations. In the first part of 2023, you have the Hanged Man, which tells me that there may be a little bit of sacrifice that you may have to make when it comes to adapting to different things, because the Two of Pentacles definitely is going to keep you on your toes. So, the plans that you may have right now may be altered a little bit because your perspective is going to change a little bit. It could be that you learn something along the way. It could be that you realize something along the way, but there will be a little bit of flexibility that is required from you in the first part of 2023. In the second part of 2023, do expect to work with a group of people towards a common goal. It could be anything. It could be in work, where you are working on a project together with other people, and it could be, in your personal life where you are trying to build something, maybe a family, maybe a home, maybe a group of like-minded people to travel or, do other fun activities. You're definitely going to be working with other people and collaborating and exchanging ideas. You will be learning skills that you may not know, and you'll be sharing skills, with other people and being an example to them. You will pay attention to details because you do have the Eight of Pentacles in the clarifying position, but your understanding in 2023 overall is going to change. It's going to deepen. It's going to increase. And as a result, you're going to be able to manifest things you could not manifest previously, because for that you required a deeper understanding. But let's see what we can clarify with the Shaman Dream Oracle card that I pulled earlier. And we have the Netcaster preparations come to fruition. It is important to prepare. It is important to plan. It is important to increase knowledge and experience. But I think that you are in 2023, dear Cancer, are going to be manifesting wonderful changes in your life that are going to really make you excited about your personal life, about your professional life, because this person is casting a net and they're catching fish. So abundance will be coming to you. You are casting your net and you are bringing in the results that are way long overdue. Also, let's see what we can clarify with the Mystical Wisdom card that I pulled. And we have new beginnings. Begin your new life. So we see this phoenix rising from the ashes. So the old you, remember to have that light touch. Having a heavy touch means you're still carrying around the baggage. So when you let things go, when you purge things, when you get rid of things, when you stop thinking the same thoughts and maybe even go into the same place or maybe calling the same person, there's something that needs to be let go of, because you are rising from the ashes, because you are a whole new you. Remember, you have been evolving over the course of your life. And so now this is the moment that you have been waiting for, because you are bringing in the results you've worked so hard for. The sacrifices that you will be making in 2023 will bring you a lot of abundance. Working with other people is going to bring you a lot of new energy into your life that's going to make a really exciting time for you, especially in 2023. And definitely remember, this is a year where you are encouraged to heal the past wounds, heal the thoughts about specific circumstance or situation, to let go of what no longer serves you, because letting go brings in the new abundance and it allows you to create something new for yourself. We're constantly evolving, so you don't want to be stuck like a statue in a particular circumstance. You want want to continue to evolve. You want to process. You want to let go. You want to bring in something new. I hope you enjoyed this reading, Cancer. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. Please don't forget to visit me on Instagram as well. And I hope you have a wonderful and abundant and prosperous 2023. I will see you soon.